All right, today we're reacting to why StableRonaldo quit. I have no idea what bro is talking about, so let's just get into it.
Yo, this is pretty random. Kind of crazy that I'm recording on this channel again. For anyone who doesn't know, this is why I quit. As you know, I haven't uploaded again in 2 years on this channel.
I didn't even know that.
Mainly because I never knew really what to upload, and basically this video is gonna explain a lot. But I'm just gonna go over.
Does he just strictly do live streaming now?
Life that I went through, that I struggled with, and just stuff in general. This channel originally was obviously a Fortnite channel because that's originally what I played. I never really was an IRL streamer, never was a streamer in general, but I played.
It's kind of what I want to get into.
And I saw a lot of success over COVID, where I kind of blew up overnight.
Sheesh.
In a way. For me, it wasn't overnight, but for the internet, it was. I streamed, or I did content for like 5 years. I didn't make any money. All those videos are unlisted, so you can't even find them. It was just like gaming videos. I always wanted to be a gamer growing up. I basically started to play Fortnite, and I obviously won professionally, or I won a tournament. I became a professional.
I still can't believe that.
In esport.
Like, he's so unserious.
That's kind of where the channel was.
I just forget he's a pro Fortnite player at one point.
Interview styles as Fortnite slowly started to decline. I tried to get out of Fortnite. A lot of people didn't agree with that. What I mean by that is I really tried to.
It's kind of what I'm
personality, because my whole life, all my friends from high school, all my family, all my friends online even told me that I had a personality. The internet told me I had a different personality. I took that in my head and I was like, oh, if I can play Fortnite professionally and I have a personality, people are gonna like that. So I started to stream, and that's kind of where my career kind of took off overnight. That's where the channel started to blow up. That's
oh, see, I thought he streamed while he did
Aiden, creators like Corinna, Clicks, like all my friends, right? And that's where my career really started to skyrocket. One thing about me though that I always liked is I never liked gaming too much. I like to be outside. I like to show my personality. And I like to show me as a human. Obviously, the internet loved that, but the internet can switch overnight. Basically, my career started to slowly change as Fortnite became less popular, so I tried to integrate like IRL segments, and they didn't do so good. Hence why.
Bro, I really think I'm gonna do. I have one IRL kind of vlog mixed with gaming where I went to a DreamHack. I really think I'm gonna start locking in on some IRL stuff. Like, I have the Cybertruck. I have a couple other things that I could kind of tie into the gaming thing, and I really want to start doing that. I don't know if I post that on my main channel or if I make a whole new channel for IRL. I haven't really fully decided yet. So, if you guys have any ideas, let me know, please.
If you look at my last videos on this channel, some of them are actually unlisted, some of them aren't. I basically tried to do interviews. Interviewing was a way for me to still talk to people, because I love talking to people. I love talking to my supporters.
Yeah, I can't do interviews.
Meeting people. That's one of my favorite things about life, unironically. And a lot of people could say, oh, that's cap, blah, blah, blah. Like, I genuinely love meeting people. I like talking to people. And interviewing was a way for me to do that. So what I started to do is I started to go to Complex Con. I started to go to Rolling Loud, where I knew it would be a younger audience and more people of my niche. In high school, I was friends with a lot of people, so I was like, oh, Complex Con is like the same shit. It's like the same group of people, like my group. That's why I started
segments for this?
On the channel, it was actually pretty successful in my eyes. I would see.
I don't want to skip ahead, but
Laker video. Basically, what that is I did a Lakers interview video, and it got 8,000 views in 4 days, which obviously to many isn't bad, but in my head, I was like, wow. The comments were really negative. People kind of just were hating on it a lot. Said I fell off on Twitter. I saw Twitter communities told me I fell off.
Bro, the internet can be so toxic.
So I stopped after that. Video is currently unlisted, but I stopped after that. A little bit why I was depressed of why I quit YouTube and streaming at the time. So when I first started doing YouTube, obviously most of it was just taken from my stream. The clips were taken from my stream, the content was taken from my stream and just re-uploaded for the YouTube.
See, I think that's where you can kind of separate yourself, is if you start uploading content that you could only see on YouTube that wasn't on your stream or in a VOD. I think that kind of ties people in more, but I can't fully prove it yet.
I would never really take the time out of my day to do YouTube videos, and when I did, it was during COVID when I first blew up. My editor, Siggy, would try to encourage.
Say goodbye to Slack, because chat's here and it's inside.
Say goodbye to your ad, brother. Get them off my screen.
Me too, and I did. We saw success in that. It was very nice. It was good. Obviously, the interview style was me going out of my way to make content out of my home instead of just sitting at home and playing video games. Why I quit streaming was because it was kind of like the same shit with YouTube. To any creators that are watching this, I encourage, first of all, anyone who is watching this to tell your favorite creator to watch this video. In my opinion, this is me being very true to like you, the creators, whoever wants to be a creator.
So congested.
It's way harder than you think mentally, and I feel like a lot of people give up, and I'm going to go into that again. I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to actually go into everything in more detail. But I remember quitting streaming because every time I would go live, I would be like, oh, I could have 10,000 viewers at the time, right? I had 10,000 viewers at the time. I was like, I could have 10,000 viewers, 20,000 viewers, 30,000 viewers, and they're all gonna watch no matter what. So I started to have this mentality, and I started to have this ego, which was very wrong of me, and I took for granted that people are gonna watch me no matter what. I remember I started going live less and less and less because I knew people would keep watching me, and then my viewers would drop less and less and less over time. What that means is, let's say I had 15,000 viewers playing Fortnite, which I used to do when I played Fortnite during COVID, for anyone who watched this channel. All the comments were, oh my God, Ron, you hit 15K viewers. Oh, you're doing good, you're doing that. And I felt good about myself. And then I remember I would slowly decline, but in my head, and in your head probably who's watching this is amazing. I would have 10,000 viewers, and then they would be like, oh, only 10,000 viewers, blah, 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 you suck, blah, blah, blah. And it gets to your head, especially when I was younger. A lot of people don't understand how...
Like, even people that have 1,000 viewers, like, oh, bro, you fell off. It's like, you know how hard it is to entertain 1,000 people?
Young I was. I put it in quotes because some people might not think this is young, but people don't realize I was 18 years old, 19. Obviously, everyone's different. Some people it doesn't affect them, but me, it affected me. Like, I was more like, damn, like, I'm getting hate every day. I'm not spending time with my family. I'm not spending time with my friends. All I'm doing is being online.
Well, support it, man.
Hate for that didn't even make
you
sense.
You gotta be with your family while they're here.
Accomplishments. I would hit 10,000 viewers, 12,000 viewers, 15,000 viewers, and I would think it's so good. I would hit milestones like subscriptions every single month. Like, people would sub to me for 10,000 subs. I just used to feel so good about myself, and it felt like the internet would tear me down for every small thing. And a lot of people will like to say that, oh, only a couple.
The internet is a dark place.
Negative. Yes and no. When you're a creator that becomes successful overnight, it comes with a lot of expectation. You guys know creators. I'm not gonna name drop at the top of my head. I can't even list any. But there's creators that blow up overnight, and then they lose everything overnight, and then they get so much hate, and then those creators quit. I was kind of in that sense a little bit, but I could only blame myself because I quit on myself because of others making fun of me. I was in my own head.
Bro, like Daquan, Hamlin's, Dakota's. What's the other? It's on the tip of my tongue. He played with Nick Merckx and Ninja a lot. High Distortion, like, bro, having the pressure of constantly uploading content, like every day having something new and innovative, or not uploading enough and thinking your content is, you know, it's sucky, or you're not pushing out enough content at once. It's so like mentally taxing, especially when you're doing it on top of like a job. I can only imagine what it's like to be in like, hey, I need to maintain 15,000 viewers to live the lifestyle I do. If for some reason the internet hates me, or I put one wrong tweet out where everyone cancels me or whatever, like everything you have is gone. Like that's a kind of a crazy thing. At least like if you have a job, like you have the legit security. Like the internet could just change on you overnight and be like, nah, like you're dumb.
Over everything. Every small comment would affect me. I started to be negative on myself. I started being negative around my friends, my family, my relationship at the time, and overall I let things like conquer me as a person when it shouldn't have. I started to stream less and less. I started to gain weight. I started to just be depressed overall, and it didn't help that over time my streams were doing worse, my mental was doing worse, my YouTube was doing worse, numbers wise, health wise.
One of the things students love about culinary school.
Oh, no one wants to hear about culinary school right now.
Everything, I just felt mentally drained. And every time that I did get online, it was just hate. The one thing that did motivate me a lot at the time was cars. A lot of people are like, oh, that's materialistic, you shouldn't be motivated by that. I was always a car person. I always loved cars. Growing up, I loved cars. Middle school, high school, out of high school, streaming, I always loved cars. Ever since I had a Tesla, I was like, oh, I thought this was the
Tesla gang.
I was like, in my head, like, that's not a fun car. And a lot of people are gonna be like, that is a fun car. Like, I like stuff that's loud, engines, fast, etc. And I remember once I
Cybertruck's fast, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I switched to the Audi RSQ8, I fell in love with cars to a whole nother level. My motivation in life was not for materialistic things, I guess you could say, but I guess it is materialistic, obviously, but like, it was just goals of mine. One of my goals was to own a 911 GT3. That was one of my favorite cars ever. I remember telling myself, oh my God, I need to own this one day. I'll do whatever I can. So I started to switch up my channel. For anyone who doesn't know, I have a car channel. During this depressed era,
I did not know that, actually.
Started to upload there because that was my happy place. That's where I felt the most happy. That's where I felt enjoyed in my stuff, etc. And yeah, that's kind of where that started to take place because I found joy in it, and I found a lot of success in it too. I did end up taking a break from it because other things in life that happened. At the time, that was my out. That was my way out. That's what made me happy.
See, I don't think it's necessarily materialistic, because I think if your only goal is like a house, a car, or whatever, and your goal is to show it off to people and be like, look what I got, I could completely like agree that, that's not the meaning of life and that's like super materialistic. But if you have a passion for cars, or you have a passion for a specific thing that may be other people's materialism, I don't think it's necessarily bad to pursue that as a goal. Like if I love uh I don't know, motorcycles. Like I'm not have like maybe you don't have 15 motorcycles to flex you at 15, but you literally like love working on them, you love driving them, it gives you a sense of feeling. You want like the newest Ninja or whatever it is. I think there's a balance between materialistic and actually enjoying something. But most people, they want a mansion, they want the cars to bring the girls. Like it usually is not that case. But like he said, he loved cars since a young age and he continued that passion. So I feel like his is a little different.
The streaming stuff, though, going back to it, my stream schedule was so bad. I would basically go
Same, brother.
live whenever. It'd be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I would go live, Thursday, Friday maybe I don't, and then Saturday I don't, and then Sunday I don't, and then people would be like confused on where I'm at. But then when they came back to my stream, they enjoyed it. I didn't have a schedule, so nobody knew when I was going live.
I didn't make a schedule for real.
I only had to blame myself, to be honest. I could have kept going and I chose not to because of comments, and also just because I was lazy. I had an ego, not an ego over another human. I had an ego like I could do whatever I want and people are still gonna with it. Obviously, that's
a lot of growth he learned here, for real.
I needed to go through that to understand.
Especially, he's still young.
Where I'm at, to understand how successful I am.
As unserious as he usually is, I feel like he actually
I should be, and
learned a lot
it was a
on
blessing
this journey.
in disguise, falling off, because it really taught me a lot of things. I believe in God, obviously now, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Why do you believe in it now?" I just wasn't religious growing up.
Okay, I can relate.
Started to have faith. I believe all things happen for a reason. A lot of people see clips of me online, but they don't understand the real me. Off camera, I'm the same person on camera, off camera, but obviously I'm way more mature now.
That's what I was just saying.
I feel
yeah.
like I needed to go through that, and I feel like a lot of men need to go through those things.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
When I say those things, I mean losing everything that you had. And it sounds so negative, but for those watching, if you know, you know. It's like when I lost.
No, 100%. Like the only growth happens from like pretty much trauma and bad things. Like if you just live a life of fairy tales and like, you haven't really been through a lot, like you have no idea what the world is going to bring to you.
Lost everything,
and you're not going to be able to recover
the only
either.
person that's going to help me is myself, and that's kind of what I did for streaming. Took the breaks, lost it all, and then I slowly started to keep building and building by just continuing to stream. At the time, though, when I continued to stream,
so the one thing I got from this so far is I really need a schedule.
I love Roblox, but
I
don't
don't
have money to spend on Robux.
Get your bread up, kid.
Or you're never gonna make good content again, etc. Blah 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 blah. That kind of went viral for me at the time. It kind of gave me a boost in my career, but not in a good way. It was just people like, "Damn, I'm sorry for you," and then they left. They never returned. But it did give me a boost, and people remembered my name. One thing about that moment was, one, never meet your heroes. It was someone who I really admired as a human, and it really sucks to see I'm never gonna look at him the same. And he tried to patch things up with me, which I respect.
He's talking about Ninja for sure.
How you talked about me, and I feel like that's fine for.
Now that whole Ninja thing with him. Like, I feel like Ninja obviously was drunk, but that's not an excuse anyway. But I felt like Ninja... What the hell is that noise? Oh, it's Fortnite. Brother. I feel like Ninja didn't mean harm by it, and he was trying to be friendly banter. But I could see how Ronaldo, like... Ninja probably sees him and Ronaldo on the same scale. Like, we're both streamers, we're both millionaires, whatever. But Ronaldo's holding Ninja up to this next scale of like, idol, looking after him, like looking up to him, all this stuff. And then when you have that person talk down on you, I could see how that never, you never want to look at someone like that again. Especially like Ninja's a little bit older. You kind of expect a more subtle response. I feel like it was banter, but I could see Ronaldo's perspective of like how it could really hurt to hear something like that. Like, I don't know. One of my favorite creators is like Tim and Nick. And if they're like, bro, like, you suck, you fell off, like, you'll never have my numbers, I'd be like, dang, like, I'll never be able to look at you the same. Even if they were kidding. Like, I don't know, it would hit different.
A lot of people understand that. I don't have no hard feelings to him, but I'll never have respect for him the way I did. But yeah, that obviously kicked me down crazy. That made me feel very depressed.
That's another thing. You don't realize how one little comment can, like, destroy someone.
About myself even more.
The world's negative enough.
Someone who I look up to on me, it's like, damn. Am I the problem? That's how I started to think, and it really started messing with me even more. So that really kicked me down and made me feel And then it went viral that I fell off at the time. That was what the topic was. So this is gonna be tough topic.
Dang,
Not a tough
now
topic
you get
to talk about,
paid
but just like a weird
for
topic.
your
'Cause I don't really like to go
viral
public with this.
fall
No,
off. That's
obviously,
crazy.
a lot of you guys may know I had a past relationship. I'm in a new relationship right now, and I'm extremely happy. I love my girlfriend right now. Now I've done podcasts with him. Obviously, I'm in the wrong. I never expected it. If we had internet in this house, none of that would have ever happened. And who knows the trajectory of my life. Damn, this sucks. What's gonna change? The car still crashed. The damage is still done on me, right? No, I have to take it as a lesson. Maybe something was supposed
So
to
this is
happen.
a lot of him like learning.
GT3, but
I respect this a lot.
Right now, we're gonna look back watching this video, and I still remember when I fell off. I always wanted a car named the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Obviously, that's a very known car, and everyone's like, it's a TikTok car. No, I always wanted this car regardless. It was always one of my dream cars to own a Lamborghini Aventador, let alone be at the SVJ, which is the highest high. Always wanted to own that car, and it's so funny to me.
SVJ. I want to know what it looks like.
This video even, or maybe in the future, and I'm gonna get that car because I'm gonna manifest it and I'm gonna work towards it.
I respect the manifest. Dang, this gray. Oh my god. What's the price for this? You know, nothing crazy. 600 a milli. You know, nothing crazy.
Materialistic thing, but it
couple days
means
at the
a lot to me
office, you
mentally.
feel me?
It's another trophy. It's like a different level of a trophy. It's like, damn, I could do it. I encourage you guys to have the same mindset. What everyone else is
I do
thinking.
agree.
People are gonna
Believe.
hate on
I
that
don't
stuff in
care
my mindset.
how crazy that card number is. Just believe you could get it for real.
At my goal right now, right? What anyone's saying, because it's my goal. It's the same thing for you guys.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. Do whatever you want and achieve whatever you want to achieve. We're gonna literally look back in a year. My goal is to have it when I'm 23. I'm about to turn 22 in about 2 months. I'm hoping that I have that car by next year, and we're gonna look back and realize. Trust me, I can't really
December
afford it
of
right
next
now.
year.
I can afford it, but I can't. It's just like a mental thing for me. I want to
Bro, $1 million car. Like, I get it. He could buy it, but obviously it's financially irresponsible. So
be able to achieve that. Crazy that I could say that I'm about to turn 23 in a year because I've been in this for 5-6 years. A lot of people don't realize that. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, 17 years old, which some people might think is old, but like 16 or 17 where I don't talk to my friends, I don't party, I don't do this, that.
You gotta make sacrifices.
On my work that
You gotta stay in.
Felt what it feels like to be that age.
But then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, bro, like I wanted to play with you. Like we used to play back in the day. Like blah blah blah." But they didn't put the time in. They didn't like, you know, they're not posting content every single day of the year. They're not like I posted shorts on TikTok and YouTube every single day for over 365 days. I didn't really get that much traction. I mean, I gained maybe like 2,000 subs on YouTube and I don't know, maybe like more on TikTok, like 10K or so. But it's not like I was an overnight sensation. But you know how much effort that was to go home and edit a short and TikTok every day and schedule them out for a week in advance and constantly play only to get clips to post and like try to make it so it's not just a highlight of me getting a kill, like an entertaining, well edited clip, adjust as you go, add subtitles, like all that stuff. People don't realize what effort that really takes. They think you're just playing a game and people found you by luck and was like, "Oh, we like you. Here's all my money." And like, "Bro, where's my money?" It's like, I don't think anyone's ever made it by just complete luck and not posting content. People don't understand the journey it takes to post.
And a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, but you have millions of dollars." Like, bro, shut up. Like, you just don't get it. No one will ever get it, and that's why I'm here to explain it. It's just like, I'm a human, you know? I want to experience things, and like, obviously I could take off my work, the streaming, whatever, but it's like, I don't think people give me enough credit for how long I've been doing this and how, see, this is where the ego comes in, but it's a healthy ego, because this is what I leaving in me. Not enough creators talk about how grateful you need to be. I'm extremely grateful for every opportunity.
For sure,
Whether
gratitude
you guys
is key.
Trolls on the internet, that's not me. I appreciate everyone watching this, even the haters, even people who hate on me. I hope this video helped you guys, and for anyone out there watching this who wants to be a creator, or even just not even a creator, just whoever watched this video, I hope it taught you to change your outlook on life. I hope I can make more videos, and yeah.
Opt in to see
That's
certain
a W video,
ads
actually.
and-
W video. Oh, I'm not subscribed. Dang, terrible person. All right, we're gonna end it there. Moral of that story was pretty much, you know, believe in your dreams. There's gonna be a lot of ups and downs throughout your career. You got to keep going. Set goals that you think you could realistically achieve and things that like matter to you. You know, be humble, be ego, adjust as you go. And yeah, I mean, I really think the only way you could fail is if you stop doing it. So, it might take me 20 years, but if I continue to do this every day for 20 years, I'm sure one day I could do into something. So W Ronaldo, go show him some love. For sure had a lot of ups and downs in his career. And I do see what he means. It's like, bro, you make millions of dollars. It doesn't matter if you're not on that scale. And just let's say somebody makes $100 an hour and the person comparing to you averages like 20, 30 an hour. They're like, bro, you make 3 times my amount, like blah, blah, blah. How could you feel this way? Like what he said, they really don't get it until it happens. Like you really just don't understand the mental behind it. Like that money, I don't know. Jim Carrey has like a really good video on kind of he wishes everyone could become a millionaire just to realize that it didn't actually change them as much as they thought. But everyone's default response is going to be, "Oh, if I was a millionaire, like I'd be happy. I could buy whatever." And yeah, it's just one of those things. Like you don't believe it until you see it, kind of thing. But W Ronaldo, that was the reaction. And yeah, if you could do me a favor, show love to the Reacts channel, the Shorts channel, the main channel. I'll have all three pop up on the screen. How could I do this to where it pops up? Have all three pop up on the screen. Boop, boop, boop. And yeah, until the next one. Blah, 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 blah.